the thing about, I guess you would say, the idea of snake oil or whatever. Um, it's something that if you understand it, then you can manage it, and you can, because it shouldn't be seen as a bad thing. But when it's a popularity contest, that's one strike against you. Then it's this little snake oil contest or competition or whatever you want to say. It starts to get, you guessed it, C, capitalism. It starts to get a little bit too much. And the whole thing is that basically what the world is telling you is you're still the jock, you're the weirdo, you're the this, you're the that. All that bullshit. And they're doing it in such a passive way that you're kind of just letting it happen. And I don't know about you, but I didn't go to my prom. No one liked me in school. And I didn't care. And then eventually they just liked me the way they liked me. And I didn't care because it was like, I was doing my own thing. I wasn't paying attention to what people thinking. I didn't care. When I talk, people don't understand me. And I'm like, oh, they just don't understand me. And I know why, because I use language differently. I grew up understanding language in an entirely different way than people, and I understand the language beyond just speaking. Everything is a language. Everything is a symbol. Everything is a pattern. Everything is connected to something else. And it's like if you allow yourself to see that, then you'll be able to enjoy your life more by being patient and just waiting and just not bustling through your own life. And that's the point. And something against capitalism, something against anything. This is the time where our people have fought, and you know what? Wherever we fight in our lives, that's just same equation of the people that fight for their country. And all over the world, all over the country. People who fight for their life. Those people need to be remembered in that way and understood and known to just be steel. And always there to be able to deal with stuff that you do too, but you don't do it that way. But if you did it that way, then this day would be like everyone would feel like, wow, we're really relaxed, and thankfully we don't have to go out there and do that again. But we're kind of like, yeah, those guys. But then I was talking to a neighbor, and he felt the same way I did. You guys get politics involved with it, or a spiritual thing, or anything. It's just like, no, you don't get it. You don't get it. Meat body, bipedal meat body, doing whatever it's doing at the life that it decides to live in, the zoo that it exists in. You got to respect that because they've developed a thing into it, and that's where, that's how these people sometimes settle disputes. You don't have to agree with why the fight is, but you never, ever, ever turn your back on the people that fucking fight for you and do the things that are done for you, and that goes for everybody from the fucking police to the army to whatever, whoever, it's, there's people who have a different role and a different job, and you gotta respect that understanding that role and that job is fulfilled, and that you don't have to look at it through the politics. You're looking at it through the filter. You're being kind of a child in that way, and like not understanding the truth and the spirit of the idea. And I just think that people are mostly full of shit, kind of. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is in this world that I have to do to make my bread, because I love music, I love writing, I love all of it. I just don't want to fall into I don't want to fall into this isn't something I love anymore. And that's why I'm starting to write now, not even I don't know, I'm just starting to write. I'm starting to write again, like a story, and I'm realizing I can explain everything that I want to say in a story. And so, I don't know what I'm going to call it, but it's parts of It's parts of the suns, and that's just the idea. It's the idea, the whole reflection in the idea. The point of the hologram, in another sense, to be burnt, an image burnt from light and brought to matter through the radiation of the sun, through the radiation of this world that we radiate and we live within. And we're impressions. We're these impressions. That's all.